Women are so cooked, they don't even know it because they think they're so gorgeous.
All right. So I have this video clip of this woman who said she went on a date with a guy and the guy ended up calling her ugly. Child, what's wrong with y'all out here in these streets, baby? But we gonna get into the
I do admit calling a girl ugly while you're on a date with her is somewhat diabolical.
video, so make sure you chime in. Let's get into it. Here we go.
First date since I've been back in the dating scene.
Ooh.
And this
I can't disagree with the gentleman.
man called me ugly. Let that sink in. So we've been texting for like a week and it's like a vibe, okay? So much so that he invites me on 2 dates. So we're gonna go out on Saturday and Sunday. Period. I love it. I can't wait to meet you. So the first day he decides, let's go fishing. And I'm fine with that. Like, I haven't been fishing in years. Should be fun. This man turns out to be a fishing pro.
I'm not trying to be so mean here, but I can't tell if this is a man or a woman.
He has a fishing rod tattooed on his neck. I am not. So after I didn't catch anything and he caught like 3 fish in like 5 minutes, we go to the car and we're like chilling, we're vibing, we share a milkshake, we're sharing playlists, all types of stuff. Oh, I forgot to tell you, oh my God. So he tells me he's 5'9" and I'm short, I'm 4'11". So I'm like, okay, everybody's tall. No, he gets out and like, I mean, I wouldn't even have to look up to kiss him. Crazy work. So we are chilling, we're vibing, we're sharing milkshakes, sharing playlists, vibing. And I'm like, okay, so we both said that we're overthinkers, so how are we feeling? Like, let's just get it out there. Especially because we have a date planned for tomorrow. Come on now, I'm trying to just like, seeing where we're at. And this man has the audacity to tell me, he goes, well, you're not as pretty as I thought you'd be. I'm not as pretty.
He didn't call you ugly, so it was much nicer than you kind of made it out to be.
I'm not as pretty.
Yeah.
I'm not as straight up baffled. So I'm like, oh, okay. 6 hours have gone by. We have been hanging out for 6 hours. And that's when he decides to tell me that, oh, you're not as pretty as I thought you'd be.
So he's trying to be nice and cordial.
What is my life? After he tells me I'm not pretty, I'm like, okay, I'm getting out of here. Like, I dart. I tell you, I'm on the highway going 60 miles per hour because I'm like not even in my right mind. And it probably should have humbled me. Oh, it probably should have humbled me. But he didn't. He didn't, because now I have to prove you wrong. Now I have to.
I don't know how you're gonna do that, girl. Like, I seriously have no clue how you would prove this gentleman wrong in any way.
Prove you wrong. You're gonna see me one of these days and you're gonna be like, oh my God, it's the same girl. So just wait on it. Know that it's coming.
Baby. Child. Okay, she said, child, you didn't humble me, baby.
I think I'm gonna leave this one to you, Dee, because I might be too harsh.
Just wait and see. I'm thinking to myself, and no shade to her, she could be a nice woman. But what are you gonna do that's different than, what can you do? What are you gonna do that's different?
I mean, other than maybe spending hundreds of thousands of dollars to readjust that face of yours. Yeah, I don't know.
To your face, like, then how can you change your face? Like, what are you gonna do? You know what I'm saying? She's like, just wait and see. You're gonna see me later. So what's gonna change? You know what I'm saying? So anyway, listen, my thing is this, look, you could see somebody online to be.
He wasn't mean about it. He says, you're just not as pretty as I thought you'd be. The way she went about it is like, oh, he called me ugly. No, he just said you're not pretty.
Honest, and the way people be catfishing nowadays, it's not surprising. It's really not surprising that somebody may see you online and then when they see you in person, they're like, oh, you don't really look the same.
Come on, Dee. We know who is the sex that catfishes the most. Most men don't have the ability to catfish. Like, at all. Women, though, they got makeup, they got filters.
It's
the right camera angle, you gotta get from the top up,
quite possible that your in-person features may not look quite the same as your online presentation. You know what I mean? And there's lots of people who have experienced that. So it's not shocking. And, I don't know why women take offense to it. Every man is not going to think that you're attractive. Every man is not going to see you the way you see yourself. Every woman thinks that they are a 10 until a man tells them otherwise. Until the man says, and he said, you're not, I mean, Jesus Lord, that's why I said the men are wilding out. He was like, oh, you're not as pretty as I thought you were. Like,
yeah, I thought he was wilding out too. I was like, oh, you ugly. I was like, damn, bro, that's worse. That's ruthless. But no, he said, you're just not as pretty as I thought you were. I was like, so he's kind of just subtly trying to say you catfished me.
He didn't hold out. And I don't know if he said it in those exact words, because a lot of times women, recreate the scenario and they choose the words that they want to choose. But basically,
yeah, they choose harsher words.
He saw her in person and he was really not feeling her. Maybe he had to take it all in, and maybe he wasn't trying to.
It was a lot to take in.
To be rude. And he wanted to see if there was something more there, but maybe he just couldn't get past.
That's the other thing, right? Like, he might not be that attracted to you physically, but he was willing to give you a chance. And in those 6 hours, you might have connected over your attraction. Like, you might have fit everything else perfectly outside of that attraction part, and he might be willing to deal with it. But it didn't work out that way.
That's the looks. Sometimes it's like that. Sometimes it's just that. You can't force yourself to be attracted to somebody. And I give kudos to any person who takes a chance, who tries, because you don't know before you go. You don't know if there's going to be chemistry with the person. You don't know if the chemistry is outweigh the looks, or
correct. That's why I said
some other qualities that you really like, and maybe the looks aren't as great, but she may have other qualities and keep you talking. But once you spend a little bit of time around the person and you realize, okay, the looks ain't what I'm really into, and the personality and other things ain't really what I'm into, so we gonna, it can't work. But I give you an A for effort, for at least trying and not just dismissing a person just solely off of, either the looks or just one thing.
It's like, I want to give him A for effort, but if you kind of knew that you weren't really that attracted to her, I think it would have been better to just kind of end it right then and there. For majority of men, I think we give women too many chances, or too much of a chance. If she catfished you right in the beginning already, this person is a little bit dishonest already.
So he did that, and he realized it wasn't his cup of tea. But now she has the axe to grind and a point to make. And I don't know what point and how you're going to make it unless you get plastic surgery. Unless you go and get your whole features changed. If you get your whole looks changed, that'd be the only difference. You know what I'm saying? Because other than that, you can't alter the way you look. And if a man is not attracted to what they see, that you can't make them become attracted to you. The same way with women, when they look at a man, they like their type.
Well, see, that's the thing. For men, we can talk our way into attraction. So there is a little bit different for us. It's just nowadays it's much harder to talk your way into attraction.
They like a certain
because you need to have that initial attraction
type of guy, and a lot of times they don't want to deviate from that. They like what they like, and they don't care what nobody say. So nobody can't force you to go outside of your type. So you can't force a man to see something that is not there to him. Beauty is in the eye of the beholder. If that person looking at you and that's not something that they could get with, you can't make them. And I don't think women should take offense to it. You got to understand, just because you think you're a 10 or you think you look a certain way and you think that you're all that in 10 bags of chips doesn't mean that everybody else is going to see you that way.
True. Like I've had a lot of my girlfriends rate me, right? Like I've had a girlfriend rate me 9. I'm like, what the fuck? Why would you rate me so high? She was like, you have facial symmetry, you have good skin, you get and this and that, you have good muscle definition and stuff. So she was going about everything. I'm like, oh, okay, but my height does not discount me even lower. 5'7". She says, no, I don't care about the height part. I care about the look, like the actual face. And I was like, oh, so my face is a 9 to her. And then I've had other women say my face is a 4. And I'm like, oh, okay, I can't even hate on that. I think I'm about average. Maybe like a 5, 5.5, maybe on a good day, maybe a 6 around there on looks. So,
and you women got to understand that, but society has made a lot of modern women believe that they're all 10s and every man should be just grateful to have you.
The other side of that is, I think a lot of men also think they're ugly. I thought I was ugly. I thought I was very unattractive. I thought in my head at the time, because I was a simp, I was lucky to get my wife. My wife was decent looking. 4'11", Asian, double D's, You know me, guys. So I just thought I was shooting above my looks. Apparently I was not, right? Then as time progressed and now I'm divorced, things change. You better yourself now, you get more confident, you work out, you get more muscles, you look at yourself and you're like, oh yeah, I do look a little bit better. Oh yeah, I feel like I've grown up a little bit.
No matter what you look like, no matter how you are, no matter your personality, no matter how nasty you are, no matter what, women are supposed to be looked at by men as the prize, and any man should want to have you solely because you have a vagina. And those days are over. Most men don't care about those vaginas anymore because, like they say, and women get mad about it, but the truth of the matter is, a lot of them been raw dogged and ran through and left leaning to the
And
side.
smell
And
it.
a lot of these men ain't really happy and excited about it. There's no real excitement about going out here meeting these women because to the men, all of the women are the same. Now, while I don't think every woman's the same, I mean, a lot of them are pretty much. They look alike, same BBL, same hairstyle, same dress,
Same speech.
same everything. And even the mentality is the same. So
Yep.
men are like, we turned off by this. And there's nothing that really stands out. So we're not rushing to raw dog y'all because they know that that's gonna be entitlement, and they know they're gonna have to pay for it. Because guess what? A lot of these women are moving in a transactional
Who the hell's raw dogging people? Stop it. Get some damn help, guys.
situationship. They want money. They need them bills paid. They need that. They need food for them kids. So they charging to the highest bidder. They give. So and most of these men don't even want to pay. They don't want to pay what these women are asking for this ran through lean to the side cooch. They don't want to pay for it.
Lean to the side cooch. Damn. That sounds so ruthless.
And so a lot of women are pretty much acting the same. So these men, there's no incentive for these men to run behind, chase, or look at women as a prize because they don't see most of these women as a prize. And that's the fault of women, in my opinion. A lot of women have reduced themselves to where they are now, thinking that they've elevated. They think that they're elevated. They think that they're something special, but to men, they're not. So to yourself, you may be everything in 10 bags of chips. You may think you're a 10. You think you're beautiful. You think you're the best thing since sliced bread. And you should feel confident about yourself. But you got to understand.
Hell, I'm confident, but I don't think I'm fucking sliced bread here. Like, come on.
That a man looking at you may not see you the same. That every man does not see you as a catch, as an option, as the prize. And you can't shame men for thinking that way because they have their opinions as well. Women got to stop getting out in their feelings and thinking that it's all about them and understand that men have preferences too. Men have standards too. And if you don't meet up to their standards, then keep it moving. Don't just try to condemn all men because these more and more men ain't interested in what you bringing to the table. And y'all don't want to change that table, so you're going to just be stuck. Because most women don't want to do anything for a man, even though they want one. And you're walking around here thinking that you're the everything, the bee's knees, you're just the everything great. But for some reason, these men aren't approaching. And these men aren't interested.
Yeah, that's the whole reason why they think we're scared, Dee Dee. Like the whole Destro and a couple other videos that I've covered recently on my other channel, talking about how men are so scared. Women are at their prime, at their best in life, and they're so beautiful and gorgeous. Why aren't men approaching? Oh, because they're scared. Men are just so weak. That's what they're coping about.
But they like to say, oh, these are bottom of the barrel. Well, the top tier men ain't looking for you either. They don't want you either. So if y'all are so great and none of these men are really trying to get with you on a serious note, because some of them still try to raw dog you, but they're not trying to marry you. They're not trying to be in a committed. They're not trying to take you on and take care of you and do all these things that these women ask for because you don't measure up in their minds. They'll sleep with you, raw dog y'all that if you let them. But other than that, they're not trying to take you seriously. So if y'all so much of the prize, why we have so many women out here single? Why we have more single women than men?